It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Atlanta Falcons taking on Justin Fields.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Williams able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, It's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Open man is Jalen Darden. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Fields. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Second and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
True able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start with the option. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Montgomery running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields into the hands of Darden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Fields dancing to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On first down, it's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They try again with Montgomery. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Blasingame, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Williams will try again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Williams. Touchdown, Falcons. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trip.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 29, Fields. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 2nd and 8. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Catch is made by Harry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and 2, Fields. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Again, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime, and what's all? Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
On second down, there's the option going left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Herbert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Fields. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Fields. Throw left side complete to Herring. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Of course, many many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and 2. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead,
and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Davian Williams with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Falcons extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Byron Pringle from 6 yards away. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fields trying to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. Fields. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.